Hey, welcome to Dolle Vintage. I am Joanna, and today we are going to talk about me. Now that's a little awkward, right? But we got to do it. We need a little introduction. So if you're new here, and most of you are because I've only posted one video, we need to get to know each other. So I'm going to share a little bit about me, and I'm going to share a little bit about my journey to get here. So, my name is Joanna. JJ Dolle just stands for Joanna June Dolle, my name. And vintage is just an area that I seem to be, keep coming back to. I keep coming back to vintage. 5 years ago, I started a little business. At the time, I did not know that it was going to be a business. And I create, I'm a jewelry artist, and I create jewelry made out of vintage tins. So I take vintage tins, I'm here in my studio, I take vintage tins and I repurpose them to make jewelry. So the earrings that you see me wear in my videos are all earrings that I've made and I've designed. And I have been working at this for 5 years, and that business kind of shifted me into a world of vintage when I started going tin hunting, and found myself in antique malls and thrift stores, and noticing that I really had a love for vintage and antiques. So then in January of 2023, January 1st, actually, if we could backtrack a little bit, I went to a new antique shop, and I was, kind of on the hunt around the area to find a place where I could sell my jewelry. And so I popped into this little shop in downtown Rogers, called the Copper Crown, and in December, and it was all set up for Christmas. And I walked through there, and it was just one of the most magical experiences. I remember just being like, wow, this place is so beautiful. I love this shop. And I had been to other vintage shops, but this one just really caught my attention. And so I was shopping around, and while I was shopping, it occurred to me that I think that I want a booth here. And so I signed up on their little list, and the end of December, I got a call asking if I would like to open a booth at the Copper Crown. So I did. I took the leap, and my husband and I set up a vintage booth with no prior experience. Of course, on YouTube, I found myself searching for all of the vintage booth people that might be on here. And I found a couple people that were just so inspiring to me and helped me so much in my journey. And I was like, you know what? I really want to start a YouTube channel, and I just want to share this process. I want to share my creativity, and I want to find, connect, and build this creative community on YouTube. So if you do not know me, or if you do know me, you know that I have a pretty good gift of gab. Talking doesn't really seem to be difficult for me unless I'm in large groups. I am an introvert at heart. I do love my alone time, and I love to recharge, but you get me one-on-one, I love to talk. So a friend of mine was like, you really need to start a YouTube channel. Of course, it had been in my brain that I would love to, and that I probably might enjoy long-form talking videos. And so just recently, with the help of ChatGPT, I set it up. And so here I am. And a little bit more about my vintage booth journey, when I dove into that, I didn't have any idea what I was doing, but I just went full force and I learned along the way. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned in business and running businesses, as I've done a couple different things in the past, is that you do not have to have it all together. You do not have to know everything about it. But just starting is one of the best things that you can do, and learning along the way. And learning from failure is one of the best things you can do. And experience is the best teacher. And so that's what I hope to do here on YouTube as well, is just try and just share and see what happens and learn along the way. So I have already gotten some lovely feedback on my first video, and it was just what I needed to grow. And I'm excited just to share this video with you. I do want to share different parts of my studio. Maybe I'll share it in its mess like it is today. And then I will share a little bit of my my booth. And I do want to let you know that I did open a second booth in, let's see, my first booth I opened in January of 2023. I did a full year of that, and I was like, you know, I really want to try another booth. So I set up another booth early 2024 in that first little quarter. And then in the same shop, the Copper Crown, it's in Downtown Rogers on 2nd Street. And I set up a second booth, and I went a little bit different theme-wise on that one. I do want to let you know I am closing that booth, because with experience, you learn and you grow. And it has come to my attention that it was just a little too much. So I will share a video all about that, because I'm currently in the process of closing it. I'm out of that booth at the end of this month. So I'm going to share that with you. Some may think that it's a failure. I don't see it that way. It was a learning opportunity, and I want to share it with you, because I want you to realize that this is how we grow, right? Okay, so let's see, other details. I live in Rogers, Arkansas, which is in the northwest corner of Arkansas. And not many people would pick Arkansas as the place to be. I will tell you that this little corner is lovely. We are very close to the border of Missouri. We're very close to Oklahoma, right in the corner there. We're within a couple hours of Kansas City, Dallas, and Tulsa. We're like, I kind of feel like we're kind of right smack dab in the middle of the US. It's a really cool area. It's grown a lot in this area over the last, I've been here 13 years. I moved here 13 years ago from Duluth, Minnesota, northern Minnesota. I moved here with my husband. We had been married for 9 months, and we moved here just for a fresh start and to build a life here. So I will tell you, it is it's a neat little pocket area here. So that's where I'm at, and I can't think of anything else. But you know what? If I do, I'll pop on here and I'll share some more with you. But I'm gonna share some clips of my booth and my studio for you. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or if you're watching from somewhere, let me know where you're at and tell me a little bit about you. And I just want to say thanks for being here. Okay, this is my studio desk. And I was currently working right before this video, and I have not touched anything. I left it in its current state. So I've got a couple of different projects happening right now. I've got in process earrings here, in process earrings here, in process. I've got some scrap tins here, scraps in some tins. I've got some, you know, supplies here. I've got tin scraps. You probably saw these earrings on me from that scrap of tin there. I've got a tin that I want to work on soon, so that's there. Let's see. And this is, you know, where I work. I've got my laptop out and it's propped up on a tin because we don't want to get a hurt neck. Got my water, and this is sort of my sitting area. And then if you pan over this way, this is my little area where I sit, and I got the heating pad there. It's nothing fancy. That's my little overgrown, weeded side yard. And if you pan over this area, I've got a table of junk there. And then I've got tins. You'll see some tin lamps there. Those are cordless tin lamps. That's a project I started last year. And let's see, I've got more tins here. I've got some supplies. I've got online stock right there. This is where I have some shipping stuff. Tins I would like to work on in the future are all over the place. So anywhere you see a tin is fair game. I have plants. I love plants. And then if we pan over this way, this is my Christmas tin area. I've got Christmas tins up here. And then this is my eclectic art wall with my little knick-knack shelf. I've got some artwork from some people I really enjoy, and a little doggy bed there because I have 3 pups. We just got a new little puppy, and I've got lots of plants in here. I love plants. And then I've got another tin shelf over here behind the door here. And this is the studio. So there you have it. All right. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. Okay, this is the cover crown, that teal building right there. I just wanted to pan and show you. This is in downtown Rogers. This is on 2nd Street. And this is a cute little downtown area, part of it. And we're going to go in here and I'm going to show you 2 of my booths that are in this cute little antique mall. So here we go. Okay, let's go see my booth. Here we go. This is booth number 1. This is the booth I started in January of 2023. So booth number 1. And then this is booth number 2. This is the booth I will be closing. So you will see a 20% off sign because we're closing this one at the end of the month. I used to have a couple of hanging racks in here. So it's looking bare because there's no clothes in here anymore. Took all the clothes out. But this is booth number 2. Okay, so back to booth number 1. I wanted to highlight this one a little bit more in detail so you can kind of get just a better view of it. I love this booth. It has really high ceilings. The light is really bright in this booth. There are a couple areas where it's a little bit darker. They're in that corner there, but For the most part, I really enjoy styling this booth. It's a lot of fun. I love doing new resets in it, and I love working in this booth. So this is the one I'm going to be keeping and sharing booth resets on with you guys, and lots of stuff will be happening in this booth. So I just wanted to get a really good view of this booth. Hey, this concludes my little tour of my booth for you. And I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.